Today is the scariest door on this version of the grief hallway. Today, we're going to talk about depression. I say depression is the scariest door on the grief hallway because this is the door that is the most varied among all the others. Anger, denial, bargaining. Depression is the one that can truly be a visit, a journey, or a destination. And before you truly get into it, you need to take a deep breath. Why do I say take a deep breath? Because when you prepare to go swimming and you want to jump in the pool, you want to dive off the diving board, before you go into the water, the first thing you have to do is to hold your breath. Otherwise, you will drown. It's kind of the same thing with this stage of grief. Because if you go into it ill-prepared, you will drown and you will need a lifeguard to rescue and resuscitate you and bring you back to life. Why is this stage so hard? Because everything else that you've been feeling, the denial, the anger, the bargaining, is going to lead up to this particular stage. This is where all the feels come in. I know you see the IG post where I say it's okay to feel what you're feeling and let people know how you're feeling and just let the emotions flow. This is where that comes in. This is where you put this advice to practice, because this is when it's really going to start to hurt. And this is often the most alone stage. I don't want to say lonely. I don't advise you grieving without support. But depression is something that you can be supported through, but it is one stage that you will have to make the choice how soon you come through it. It's a rabbit hole, Alice. You will go deeper and deeper, and things will become more curious, and you might have things that happen or feelings that you want to explore, or places that feel good. Not always good for you, but they feel good, and you want to stay there and explore them and see what that feeling is. And before you know it, you've been there 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, and no one's been able to get to you. How do you keep yourself from going too deep? Have a lifeline. Keep someone close to you. If it's just one person, somebody who understands, somebody who knows you, who knows your looks, your expressions, who can tell, who can look at you and say, have you eaten today? Or who can watch your responses or non-responses and say, hey, what's going on today? How are you feeling? Have that person who can pull you out, because in this stage you are going to need them. But let them be someone who also understands when to leave you there. This is why it is very important to talk. You don't have to talk to the world. You don't have to talk to me, but talk to someone that you trust, someone you know who loves you and has your best interest at heart, so that you don't go too far down the rabbit hole and we can't pull you out. So you say, what if I stay here too far? What is the danger? The danger is you become unreachable, that you get so comfortable that this becomes your new normal. Remember, all grief is your body adjusting to your new normal. It is your body and your mind adjusting to this new life without your loved one. It is your heart, your emotions, every fiber of your being adjusting to what is your reality now. And if you train your reality, you train your body that this is your new reality, well, okay, this is where we're going to be. And if it makes you feel good and if you feel happy, you feel happy where you are. What's there to stop you? What is there to keep you from just staying in that little room, you and your depression, and just living out the rest of your life, not realizing the rest of the world is missing you and your loved one. But now they're missing you. We don't want to lose both of you. So how do you begin to come out? Well, just like in the pool, you start blowing out that air, helps you rise to the top. Exhale. The long, slow exhale of, okay, this is what it is. Been angry. Couldn't deny it. Couldn't trade anything for it. It's just gonna be where I am right now. This is my new life. Nobody said you had to like it. Nobody said you had to be happy about it. But now you are moving your way to the end of your grief journey. Now, caution. When I say the end of your grief journey, this is a cyclical journey. This is your first round through this hallway. It's never ending. Oh yeah, every time you hear a song, every time you see a picture, it's going to take you back. It might not take you back all the way to the very beginning of the hallway, and it very well may. But the more you frequent it, the more you know your way around it. You know, the first time you go to Disneyland or the first time you go to Disney World, you spend your time trying to find your way around the park. But once you know where the rides are that you want to ride, when you get there, you know exactly where to go. So it is with this journey. It's the first time you've been there. You have to find your way through it. And anytime you lose someone, or you lose someone that's of a different relation to you, it's going to be like the first time. Because yeah, I've been to Six Flags, but I've never been to Six Flags Great America. Right? You know, maybe one time you lost a friend. Maybe this time you lost a sibling. It's going to always be different. So even though you go through the stages, you're still going to go through them differently. The best advice I can give you as you travel your grief hallway, be honest. Be real. Do not put on for anyone. Because while you can continue to fake your way through it, internally, your body knows what's going on. And you can live two lives all you want to in front of people, but it's going to come out. You cannot. That is not healthy. Please, if people around you truly love you, they will understand. Have your feels. Please, have all your feelings. And if people don't understand the way you feel, oh well. This is your grief journey. It's never going to be the same as anyone else's. And you don't have to prove your progression to anyone. You don't have to prove what's happening to anyone. There is a lot going on in you right now. And you don't need anything deeper to hold you down in the waters of depression. You need to stay light so that you can come up for air. And I'll see you next week.